this technique is difficult like the subscapularis because again, you cannot see where you are going, okay? If you try to work the subscapularis from back here, you're never gonna get to it, okay? You'll catch the edge of it and maybe more of the teres than anything else, but you're not really gonna get into that subscap the way that you can. So we have to come around from the front.
You found it?
Okay, notice how my legs are. I'm sorry, I got this backwards. Yeah, this is right. This gives me a place to work, right? I'm sorry, this not so much. Getting in my way. Exactly. So with this technique, I'm trying to get behind the subscapularis. In order to do that, I have to go in through the axilla. Same principle as far as finding that hole. We're still using 2 fingers. The pin is exactly the same as far as with the 2 fingers. We're going to push in to the back of the scapula and then down towards the abdomen. Okay? So we're going to find that. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to find that hole. We're going to coil up a little bit, have them take a couple of big breaths. As they exhale, I'm going to come up into that subscap. I'm going to push against the back of her scapula and down. And now I've got her subscap pinned. And then from that point forward, all she's going to do is she's going to roll her shoulder. Right? She's going to want to do this. Right? She's going to want to move as little as possible because the more she moves, the more it's going to hurt. So you have to get them to take a big breath. Big, right? We want to drop that shoulder and bring it way up, right?
It's going to feel good.
Yeah, you're going to love it. Huge smile on your face.
Whole time.
Yeah, just laughing. So we're going to roll it forward a couple of times, and then we're going to stop, and then we're going to roll it backwards a couple of times. I always try to start with it going forward. It's a little less painful. If you have them start going this way, going backwards is a little bit more uncomfortable. I mean, they both hurt, but this one hurts a little less to start this way, okay? I'm working, my hand that is closest to her body is the hand that I'm actually using. I use my outside hand, I put on her scapula, okay? I try to put my middle finger, index, or pointer finger, I try to put it right around the superior angle, medial superior angle of the scapula. It gives me, and you don't have to do this is something that just helps me. It kind of gives me something to aim at, right? I'm coming in this way. I'm trying to get my finger to, I'm trying to get these fingers to match. This finger back here helps stabilize her a little bit, so she's not rolling back like this. But it also allows me when I go for my pin, when I push in, I'm literally squeezing the scapula between my fingers and my hand. And then she's going to roll her shoulder. I am not moving her. She is moving herself. I am just following her. It's really easy for you to start pushing her around in there once you get locked into place. We are not moving them. They are moving themselves. All right? Don't help them lift that shoulder. Tell them to take a big breath. And let's get that shoulder up. Now let's drop it, right? We're moving. We're stabilizing so we can keep that pin in place. There's a lot going on with that movement, and a lot of these muscles that I'm kind of pushing through to get to that spot want to push me out when they start moving. So I'm anchoring myself with these 2 hands. Okay? Again, you want to make sure your client is sitting upright. The more they collapse, gives you less room to work with.
See how quick that was? I went in there letting stuff melt. Went in there, pinched that muscle, rolled the shoulder. I usually do 3 or 4 forward, 3 or 4 back. That's it. And then you're out. It's just like the pec minor. Get in there, do what you got to do, and get back out. No one wants a finger in their armpit.
What's the extent?